Hi there, this is my Locke, and this isn't a picking vid, this is an appreciation video. Just want to say thank you. I've recently just hit the 100 subscribers, and I just want to say thanks to everybody that's subscribed, to everybody that's shown me kindness, that's given me advice, helped me, commented on my videos, liked my videos, watched my videos. Huge thank you to everybody. Fantastic community, and yeah, just all round. This hobby is just full of really good guys. Can't thank you enough. I'm still amazed that there's 100 people out there that want to watch my videos and listen to me talk rubbish. But yeah, okay. So how do I show my appreciation? Well, the hashtag will be mylock100, and what I'm going to ask is I'm going to ask for you to pick a lock and talk about that Eureka moment. You know, your first or the the most recent Eureka moment, any Eureka moment that you've had while lock picking. I'll give you an example. For me, the most recent sort of Eureka moment was with this thing. It's an ASSA Abloy, sort of Ruco 2 style ASSA 500 core. It's got the ASSA barrels and the ASSA milling. It's good bitting. It's scary looking lock for. When I bought this, I knew I had not a hope of getting it picked. But every now and again, I would take it off the shelf and I would give it a try. And for such a long time, I got nowhere with it. Absolutely nowhere. I would give it an hour and then I would put it away and not pick it up for another few weeks. And then eventually, just one day, not all that terribly long ago, you can look through my video history to see the first video I did picking this, and I was just watching YouTube, and all of a sudden it was as if the lock had started speaking to me. It was like I was feeling the subtle little clicks and tiny rotation that you would get, the sort of little very, very shallow, almost unnoticeable falsets you get from those ASSA barrels. And I managed to open it. It popped open for me. And at the time I thought, holy crap. And I locked it back up again and I'm like, was that just a fluke? But I managed to pick it open again and, fairly quickly. And within a day or two, I was getting into it within minutes. So that was just like, wow. All of a sudden, I was beginning to understand and feel the feedback. And that was just one of those Eureka moments. It was the first sort of ASSA cord lock I had ever opened. So that for me was the sort of most recent Eureka moment. So tell me about yours. It might be the first lock you opened. It might be the first lock with spools. It might be the first time you sort of started feeling and understanding that the counter rotation you get from picking spools. So yes, something like that. So tell me your story about that, a particular Eureka moment that you can remember. So, what locks? What's the giveaway? What's the prizes? So we know you now know what I would like you to do. Pick a lock and tell me your Eureka moment. And it'll be the usual. You'll be entered into a random giveaway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll have a look into doing one of these little, duck races or something like that, because they're always entertaining. It's either that or I pick your name out of a hat. But I like the idea of these duck races, so we'll try and do that. So yeah, this is the Diall double Euro cylinder, standard security, 3 keys. Does contain spools. I've got one here. I mean, it's a fairly cheap lock. The keys are just, they're nothing special. No branding. There is a false set when you pick it. I've not actually been able to open this one yet. It's just one of those locks. It's just, yeah. So you may have better luck with that one. I'll get into that one eventually, but until then, it's one of my naughty locks. Another double Euro cylinder. This is one of the ones I recently sent one of these to DMAC, just because it wasn't particularly difficult to pick. It's a 1-star British standard, but the one that I picked wasn't particularly difficult to pick. DMAC didn't have any trouble with his. It was just for the strange curiosity. I mean, I can't find out what brand this is. It's got a strange recessed core. It's like a Yale keyway, but it's recessed under, I don't know if it's an anti-drill plate or something, but it's kind of strange. Makes tensioning it a little bit of a nuisance, but other than that, the lock's not that difficult to pick. It's got kind of, I don't want to say knockoff, but yeah, for want of a better description, it looks like knockoff ASSA barrels. They're steel barrels. They don't quite have the perfect finish that an ASSA barrel has. The lips on them aren't quite as sharp as the ASSA barrels, and there's no counter milling for them to grip onto. So it's a bit of a curious lock. So there's that one. You can add that to your collection, or you can use it to trade for other locks, or it's your lock. The snapped half Euro cylinders. So there's an EVVA. There's the bitting. So there we go. That's the EVVA. And I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't do this to you, but there's a GEGE with some pretty mean bitting here. That's a pretty low cut there. It's a handmade key, hand-filed key. It works perfectly. And yeah, this should cause the usual GEGE pain. And there's this one, a Smith & Locke. Now, it's got a TS number on it, so I'm assuming it's at least a 1-star. I've used a Yale blank. It's another handmade key, but it's a Yale blank. Some fairly decent bitting. And the only thing I'll say is there's one of the security pins in here is a bit out of the ordinary. It's not the sort of normal thing you would find in a standard lock. So use a shim if you pick this lock and you're going to gut it. Use a shim. I'll say no more than that, but definitely use a shim. I will write on it, shim, just to remind you. Not using a shim could end up bricking the lock. So that's the Smith & Locke. Padlock wise, the Brady Lotto. It's brand new in box. There's the sticker's still in there. It's the 7140. Which way around is it? That way. It's got the core that spells out, you know, if you squint your eyes and use your imagination, it says ASSA. So, it's got, pretty good bend, you know, nice high at the end there, and high at the start, and all those lows in between. It's a unsprung core, key retaining. Fun lock to pick. Not exactly the easiest lock to pick. I think it's a green belt lock, possibly. It picks very much like the 7240 with the ASSA style core. In fact, this is, you know, I haven't progressed any further. I'm still a green belt on the Reddit. But yeah, this is the lock that I picked to get that green belt. Picked and gutted. I haven't really got around to making a challenge lock. I've obviously picked blue belt level locks. I've just not made a challenge lock, which one of these days I'll have to get round to doing. But yeah, so there's that. There's another decent little padlock there. And since I've recently started picking lever locks and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, there's this little Squire, there's the Squire 660. It doesn't say Old English like some of the Squires have got, and it's got the nylon sort of spacers there instead of the full width shackle. But it's 4 levers. It picks just like any other Squire I've got. So it's a decent sort of, you know, beginner's lock. It talks to you when you're picking it. Fairly stiff tension on these Squires, and as you're setting the levers, you'll feel the little rotations on the tensioner. So fun lock to pick for a beginner. Nice feedback, and it's a good sort of beginner's lock for lever lock picking. And of course, because I do the Minilock Monday videos as a bit of a laugh, it wouldn't be right if I didn't throw in a little mini lock. So a little Draper 21mm mushroom pin tumblers, maybe not. And there we go, a little mini lock. And since most of these locks are, you know, quite tough stuff, the GEGE, the EVVA, the Smith & Locke with its little secret nasty security pin in there, remember to shim it. Since they're all sort of quite good locks, if whoever wins, when you message me, if you win and you're a novice and you message me to give me your details, let me know that you're a novice, and I'll throw in another couple of standard security, half euros that don't have any security pins, or maybe just like the odd, maybe one spool pin, or something that you can play with and have fun straight out of the pack. And then you'll have these locks to work up to if you're if you're just beginning lock picking. And then maybe one of these locks will give you that eureka moment when you finally get into them. So yeah, I've rambled on for 15 minutes. Again, thank you everybody. Great community. You guys make this hobby so worthwhile. I can't thank you enough. And I'll see you in another 100 subscribers for another little giveaway. So all that being said, I'll just say thanks for watching. Have a good one. Cheers.